What's good, people? Welcome to another episode of the Zone Podcast. And we are back. Sorry about our hiatus the other day. We were lazy. Now we weren't lazy. Stuff happens. But we are back in the studio, back with Richard and Aruna. Aruna, what are you saying, bro?
Good, man.
That's... No, you know what? I'll make sure. I'll put the thing in, so I'll make sure they hear you at least, bro. Well, we got our videographer, Aruna, here. And joining with me, opposite me, we have the one and only, the man, myth, the legend. What was your thing? The self-proclaimed
Defender of Justice.
Defender of Justice. No, you know what? I ain't gonna call you Richard, but I'm not gonna because apparently Richard is not his name. And I've known you since when? Since sixth form?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I've known you since you were 16, and I've been calling you Richard for So you were 16. How old are you now? 23, 22?
Yeah, 23.
So that's 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So I've known you for 7 years. And I've been calling you Richard for 7 years. And only today I found out your name is not even Richard.
Well, it says on my passport. It's somewhere there.
Hey, you're not wrong, but that's not
It might not be first.
It might not be first, but that's not your Christian name, right?
My Christian name is Emmanuel.
God with us. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the one he told me, innit? That's not the one he told me, but we're not going to do that here because I'm not going to violate. But anyway, Richard, Emmanuel, whoever you are.
What are you calling him?
Bro, I don't even know. I'm just going to call him Defender of Justice from now on.
Mate.
Defender of Justice, how are you?
I'm calm, man. You know what? Another day, another week. Blessed to be here. You know what's funny? Just quick go back. If I show you how long the list of my names are, because obviously you can't.
Is it longer than mine? Actually, it probably is.
I've got like 12 names from it.
Oh,
It's written down somewhere. I can't even remember it all.
I've only got like 6, 7. Gang.
No, it was written. I'm telling you, all the uncles and aunties just said, no, let's just add this one.
Yeah.
And then we add that one. I'm seeing like Ayo Deji. Some Muslim name is there as well. I'm never Muslim, fam. Never been Muslim, but it's there.
You know what's mad? Cool. So, no, all right, let me quickly introduce Abbas, yeah, then I'll get onto that. Abbas, what are you saying, bro? Joining us over in Burnley. How are you, bro? You
I'm
right?
good, man. Listen, you know, like we talk about names. Can you guess my first name?
Is it not Abbas?
Nah, I've got a first.
Oh,
God
everyone's
damn it.
lying to me, man. Everyone's lying. It really be your own people, then. So I've been calling you, man, middle names and that. I thought we were boys like that. Wait, so what is it?
Listen, you're not gonna call me by my first name because if you did, you're gonna call it's a common name. So I'm gonna give you that.
What, Mohammed?
You have to guess it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. You know, Mohammed is the most common name in the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah,
Because
man.
we call everyone Mohammed.
Everyone's Mohammed. Mohammed Abbas.
Everyone's a Mohammed.
Hey,
until
that's
we
a
get
that's a kind of lit name, you know, Mohammed Abbas Yunus, blood.
Yeah, but let's go with Abbas because it's just easier.
Now,
Yeah.
back to Richard. So you and Muslim, you know what, cool. So basically, I know because Richard and I are from the same tribe, right? We're both Yoruba. So I know what you mean by Muslim names, innit? I don't have a Muslim name, my brother does, innit?
Yeah.
Because from my dad's side, like, them men were Muslim, but they're not. But that's a whole political, and if my parents listen to this, they're probably going to get onto me. But anyway,
You don't get to pick and choose, man. I got.
no, but it's not even a thing like that because, so my brother, his middle name is Martin, right? But his middle name is Alamatin. so every time I say it, I'll be like, yo, I'm Martin. And it's cool because I don't want to say I kind of want a Muslim name because like I have bare middle names in it, like the same thing you have where your aunties are just dashing mid names at you.
Yeah.
But like, wait, so what's your Muslim name?
It's something like, don't know if I was saying it probably like Esau or something like that. If I let me see if I can,
Yeah, Esau, yeah.
let me see if I can find
I
the
don't
list.
know how
'cause I'm sure I've got some, fam. I'm
Do
telling
you not know off by heart?
Fam, look at all the names, fam. How am I
No
meant to
way.
remember all of this,
Oh, my
fam?
days. Okay, cool. Can I read out all your
Wait,
names?
listen.
Okay.
Can we do us a favor? Don't even read them out there if they're that long. Send a picture in the group.
Oh, okay, cool. Send the picture in the group, yeah, and then I'm gonna read them out, yeah, because I'm Yoruba. I've got this. I won't butcher them
So the whole-
because mine ain't that bad. I'm all my names put together are Oluwatoni, Samuel Michael, Oluwaseyi, Omobonlale, Oluwatobi, Afoke. That's not too bad. Like on my passport was Oluwatoni Michael Afoke. That's calm, innit? Even though you today thought my name was Anthony, but that's kind of, like, do I look like an Anthony, bro?
I don't know. Everyone that just has Tony, fam.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'll send it by the way.
Okay, cool. Now let me read.
Go for Richard.
All right, cool.
Nah, and Manuel.
So, Richard, who is not Richard, his name is Emmanuel Ayomide Oladipupo Richard Adeni Ademola Imole Oluwafe Ramini. Yeah.
Fam,
Oluwadamilare That's a nice name. I like that name. I might give my child that name, Oluwadamilare. E. Omo. Hey, you know what's mad? Does anyone listen to Gunna?
Yeah, sometimes.
So you know his album Wanna? Yeah. Why did I say, bro? No, because I can't read it. I don't know. I can't read the spelling. But it was like Omo. I'm just gonna call you Omo Wanna because that. No, but tell me that doesn't say Wanna. All I can see is Wanna Deluxe.
That one sounds like Oluwadamilare.
No, you heard me say Oluwadamilare. I can say that.
Yeah,
What's the one under Oluwadamilare?
Oh, what? Fam, I guess as good as yours.
Bro, that's your name. That's your name.
Who gets to decide you guys' name? Is it like
Nah, so basically we have a naming ceremony, innit? Nah.
Another?
So we have a naming ceremony. So obviously when the child is born, 7 days after we have a naming ceremony, innit?
Yeah.
So it's not even our parents don't name us, it's our grandparents.
Oh yeah, that's like with those. Yeah.
Yeah, so our
It's not
grandparents
like
name
our
us. And everyone, and
grandparents.
because we prophesy into the baby, so like all the names have meanings, innit? Like my mom's gonna tell me, like I know Oluwatoni means it's worth having God in your life. That's what my name means. And then like I have Oluwasheyi, Omobanale, Oluwatobi, stuff like that. You know what it is.
Yeah.
But hey, so what was that? Omowana?
Hold on.
Bro, because all I can see is WNNA. All I can see is Wanna Deluxe, right?
It's like-
So-
I think, man, it's WUNMI.
Oluwawumi.
It's
Ol-
not-
Wait,
Wumi.
let me see it.
Yes.
Omowumi. Gosh.
Then the last one's
But
is
still,
allegedly
why is there so
the
many? Like,
is
and
the
that's
mus-
the bit-
is
'cause we
Yise.
get tied with
like
after
Iso.
three-
Fam, I told you,
after
I
three
can't remember
big
all of them, fam.
Damn. You know what? That's mad, you know.
Back to sports, bro.
Back to sports, bro. Back to sports. 'Cause that's a whole podcast within itself. But listen, let's get on to sports because that's actually what we're here to talk about. Hey, hands up if your team won. If your team got 3 points. All right. So basically, both our teams suck.
Now wait, can we just deep this? The one time that James is on the pod, his team gets 3 points.
Bro, you know what's
Yeah.
mad? You know what? Quick shout out to James. James couldn't make it today because he's moved in. He's moved to Ends. Congrats to James. He's moved out of the house with his missus. Congrats to you and the missus. And he don't have Wi-Fi at the moment, so he can't be on the pods with us today. But he did say give Arsenal their props. So Richard, quickly give Arsenal their props because I know you always like to get onto James on Arsenal. So give Arsenal their props.
I think, to be fair, there's no props for me to give
Oh
Arsenal.
my God, they
No,
won their
because
derby,
really
man.
and
Just give them
truly-
their
Bro, he's
props.
not wrong.
Really and truly, I mean, that Tottenham team,
Yeah,
even
they're
when
dusted. Yeah,
even when they
100%.
won 3 games on the bounce as well, they were still crap.
Yeah.
They were just winning by 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, which it's alright if you do it once, but to do it 3 games in a row, like I knew it wasn't going to last. They were celebrating win top of the league like they did last season as well. And then obviously you got Harry Kane that doesn't want to be there. You can see in his play. Dele Alli, they try and blame Mourinho for that guy. You know what? Tottenham should put an apology for Mourinho because really and truly, I can't believe they settled for this. They actually settled for this. So, yes, there was still a job to be done from Arsenal, which I'll give them props from. But the way they're speaking about Arsenal is like, Arsenal are back, the title charge starts now, top 4, 3 wins on the bounce. One thing that does amaze me is how Ramsdale starts ahead of Lennon now because
I haven't watched Arsenal, but right now Ramsdale is starting. Well, this is the thing. Do you remember in a couple pods ago we said, well, would you rather have distribution and keeping or
Yeah.
a better goalkeeper? And Leno is the better shot stopper, but Ramsdale can play out of his feet, and that's how Arteta wants to play. So,
But even though Ramsdale's been a decent shot stopper for how crap he is.
I saw that save he made. That was pretty
Because
decent.
before
That was
he
a
went to
lot.
Arsenal, when he was playing, I would have said he's arguably top 3 worst goalkeepers in the league. And do I probably still feel like that? I'm not going to let these 3 games gas me up because what were those wins against anyways?
Burnley,
So-
someone else. Norwich, Burnley, Norwich, and Tottenham.
From that's terrorism after terrorism. Terrorism. I'm telling you, Sean Dashball, fam, I'm telling you, them are just put up to Chris Wood and Hope.
I'm
Or
screaming.
Ashley Barnes. So,
Ashley
yes.
Barnes and Inshallah. fam.
yeah, so obviously, I'll give them props in terms of there was still a job to be done in it, but it kind of paper over cracks because there's still a glaring problem within the Arsenal team. But if they prove me wrong, so be it. That's all I've got to say. But there's no.
But can you just say congratulations, Arsenal, for winning the North? All you got to say is congratulations, James and Arsenal, for winning the North London derby.
Can I?
Yes, that's all you got to say. Because I'm saying it, and I don't even care about Arsenal.
Congratulations, James and Arsenal, for winning the Mickey Mouse derby.
What?
to be fair, the damn North London clubs have been embarrassing London for a long time. It's about time they move out.
That's they're embarrassing the whole estate, blood.
Because how was Tottenham doing a tour of London, just conceding 3 goals? All this left is for West Ham to slap them, and now they've done North, West, East, and South, conceding 3 goals.
I saw it on the TL. Someone said Tottenham are the OG Nicky, blood, of the Premier League, blood. Do you know how crazy that is? Getting a hell of a 3-piece by everyone. Damn.
Obviously, trust Arsenal to be the one to concede.
They literally have been beaten up by London.
Damn, Crystal Palace 3, Chelsea 3, Arsenal 3. All they got is Brentford and who else? That's it. Brentford,
West Ham.
Brentford or West Ham.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think Brentford or West Ham can slap them 3-0? I don't think Brentford could.
I think West Ham can.
West Ham could easily. If Palace could,
I
West
think
Ham could.
Brentford can.
I don't know. Brentford looked decent against Liverpool.
Yeah,
Brentford can score
they
goals.
I won't say they should have won that
Correct.
game, but in fact, I didn't even watch it too tough because I had it in the back. But from what I was seeing, apparently they had a goal that could have been cancelled off, and I saw the highlights. So it looks like a very entertaining game. But can they beat Tottenham 3-0?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
Nah,
but-
I
Right
don't
now,
think they'd be
this
a
Tottenham
team,
team
but I
right
think
now.
they can beat them, yeah.
Like, have you seen that GIF of So you see, I don't know if you ever watched WWE, but you see how they have that New Day. Biggie, and you see that GIF of when they tag each other in and keep on stumping the guy in the corner.
In the corner.
That's what happened. Crystal Palace came, they did a stomping. They tagged Chelsea in. Chelsea did the stomping. And they tagged Arsenal.
You know what's bad? Like, I'm literally picturing the game right now, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I can remember.
Oh,
and then
man.
got Xavier Woods in the background.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right.
But just quickly though, on
Go on.
Ramsdale, like it's that thing where because he signed from where he came from, it was a bit of a meme signing. But really, I think he was signed to actually replace Leno anyway. So it makes sense for him to become like the number one.
It's true.
I don't think he's even that bad. I can't lie. I don't even think he's that bad. It was just because he was on teams that were really bad.
No,
That
he
the
was.
thing. Otherwise, like you put him in.
He was.
I don't know, man. When
Yeah,
I'm not gonna cap and say I watched Ramsdale
I
at
didn't.
Bournemouth, or where else did he go after West Brom, right?
After Bournemouth, then he
Sheffield.
went to Sheffield.
Or Sheffield, sorry. He went to
Yeah.
Sheffield United. But from the games that United played and Ramsdale was there, if you look at all the goals he conceded, cool. Look at the game we beat Sheffield United 3-2. Rashford's goal, he literally hit straight at him. Should have saved it. Greenwood's one. Greenwood scored twice that game against Bournemouth, and we beat Bournemouth 5-2 at Old Trafford. Like, I looked at this Ramsdale guy and I said, this guy's meaty.
Don't forget, Dean Henderson was there before him, and Dean Henderson did a great job. And then Ramsdale comes in and he starts
Henderson's
conceding.
decent anyway.
And gets
Yeah, but I'm
gets
just saying,
relegated.
is
You got relegated twice. Like, you got teams relegated twice.
yeah. I remember on the final day when it was Bournemouth's final day to stay up, and this guy was conceding stupid goals that got them relegated. So he was bad. Obviously, he might
I
have a
just think, like,
resurgence because
the back line he was with was bare shit,
No,
Like,
it was.
Now,
It was.
Arsenal ain't anything special, but it's Arsenal, and slowly you get in there, and like now he knows he's the number one.
now you've got ball playing
he's
centre back
he-
Ben White and the alleged top 3
Well-
centre backs.
Well, this is the thing, yeah. So from what I've heard from Arsenal fans is that Ben White still looks meaty. Tommy Yasu apparently held, locked up. Oh,
If I
do you know what
if I
tweet?
tell you what I saw someone called
Cool.
him from,
Wait,
If
no,
someone
no, don't, because we'll get cancelled. But do you know what? Tweet us. Okay, do you remember the Skepta freestyle? You know what? Cool. I'm just gonna play the tweet, blood. Because do you know this? Have you man ever heard the? Alright. Do you not remember the Skepta freestyle?
which one?
Where he starts speaking Japanese, bruv. Do you not remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Someone said, now Tommy asked you to bro.
Oh, no,
Someone said,
I know where you're going.
someone said, now Tommy asked you to song, blood. And when I tell you, yeah, every
I've
time.
done that, yeah.
Someone said that's what Thingy was doing to some blood. And when I tell you, yeah, this is why I love Twitter, man, because that's just good content. Low-key racist. Low-key, like, let's keep it a buck. But it was funny.
Doc Human's been running for time anyway.
Oh, for time, but still, we don't condone that. I just decided to be the messenger here. But all right, cool. Let's really get onto our teams because we have to. I can see that we're avoiding our losses.
I'm here for it.
All right. Tuchel ball. Little reality check for you, man. I know you guys are the champions of Europe.
Nah, it's not a reality check.
No. Hear me out. Because you guys got no shots on target, 5 shots, 49% possession.
It was. Do you know what it is?
You got dominated. Like, let's keep it 100.
That performance, it was a bit.
It was negative.
Yeah, it was so.
Considering you're champions,
it was so backwards because we never felt like we could progress the ball. Like we had a chance to go forward a few times, and then we just start going back. And you can see when we conceded the first goal against Jesus. I must say Jesus and Mohammed. God help us. But when we conceded. When we conceded the goal against Jesus, we started playing proper football, and I was thinking like, why couldn't we do this from the beginning?
Welcome to Man United.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was on par with when I can't remember who was in charge. Conte when City beat us 1-0, and everyone was David Silva was just passing it, and we just kept walking to the ball, kind of thing. It was on par with that.
The one where De Bruyne scored that goal and we just didn't get the ball one bit.
Yeah, they only scored 1 goal, but that 1 goal was enough because Conte was trying to lose us the game. The players wanted to lose the game as well. It felt a bit like that, like we're not gonna try and win. So the thing, and with Werner as well, Werner felt a bit. He strikes me as a coward sometimes, Werner, and sometimes I like him, but sometimes it really frustrates me because there was one time the ball goes straight into him. And he starts. He was playing. I think it was Diaz, innit? And he's in a foot race with Diaz. And for some reason, this brother slowed down. And I'm thinking, you're going to beat Diaz for pace, which will leave you in a 1-on-1 situation. And he's like, I don't think I want that. I said, I don't think I want that.
I don't really feel like it.
And then he slowed down. Then Diaz caught up. Then he tried to put in a ball in for Lukaku, which the ball never reached him. Yeah. Out of the big games, this was the one that said Lukaku really played poor because even though we failed to progress the ball...
Can you say that again, please? Can you just repeat it?
Nah. Even though we failed to progress the ball didn't stick with him when it did come to him. Like, it was just so... Like, we got dominated all over the park. I won't say it's lucky to just be 1-0 because I did think, like, Thiago Silva played well, I think Christensen played well. In terms of, like, defending... I don't think we're bad at all. But the way we attacked just kept on putting a lot more pressure on us to... Like, we're going to concede at one point playing the way we're playing. And good thing I didn't go to that game, but yeah.
Oh, what, big game run, though? Another big game he hasn't scored?
And it don't matter.
Well, technically, he did score. It was just offside.
Okay, but you lost 1-0, so he didn't score.
I'm sure I can find highlights of that goal somewhere. And someone can put in his comp or something.
Listen, you didn't win, right? And you didn't score, and that's another. Listen, Lukaku's gonna get you goals, but I told you, I have been telling you, man, about big game run. I've been telling you.
Telling us what?
No, there's a difference.
That big game is just not gonna score, bro.
Yeah, but if we can,
he played 90 minutes against Spurs, right? And considering how dusted Spurs are right now.
I think Dean Loris made a great save against him.
In the words of my manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there's no great save, just bad finishing.
Does Arsenal count as a big game?
No.
What? So, if Arsenal don't count, what does Tottenham count as a big game?
Because they finished in Europe. One's in Europe, one's not.
I mean, that's not Europe, man.
One's in a conference.
I'm sorry, they're playing in Europe, bro. It's a European competition. We got to get used to it.
Yeah. I'd rather not play in that personally.
What's it been large
listen. Like,
honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. The Europa League at this point, depending on what the state of my club is, I'm happy to play in it. But conference football, no.
No, of course.
Tony, can you please name me 5 teams that play in that conference thing?
Spurs,
Roma,
Rennes.
You can't just name it.
Bro, I don't care about this competition. My team's in the Champions League. Why should I care?
I'm just saying, it doesn't count.
No. There's some others, man. Don't get it twisted. Nah, I'm not gonna. I was close though. 3 out of 5 ain't bad.
You tried, Sha.
No,
I tried, innit? I tried, Sha. I'm sorry. My team's a Champions League team, bro. Like,
I mean, to be fair, 3 out of the 5 doesn't count because one of them was the team that I mentioned. The second one was the team that we were talking about.
Liverpool
so
don't count
it's one
too.
team.
Because Lukaku, I'm telling you, he was
Oh,
causing
no,
problems.
yeah, Liverpool as well. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
But he was causing problems.
Okay,
before
we
that
didn't
red
score.
card.
I never
but
said
we
I
won.
never said to you Lukaku's not going to cause problems against teams. I never said he's not going to play well against big games. I said big games he's just not going to score.
Well,
That's all I said, and I'm right.
We are loaded for Old Trafford. Actually, no, you guys are coming to the bridge first.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you ain't coming to Old Trafford till May.
Yeah. No, I
Like,
have to get tickets to that game one
why
way or
are
the
we-
other, man.
Why are we like just talking about Lukaku and not talking about the genius of Pep? Because he was amazing.
This is a mass I've won at what cost, man.
What cost? Man's there
I
saying, man lost to Pep and he's telling me respects Pep.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, look, this is what I mean. You have to respect him because this is what I was going to say. This is the first time in a while where Chelsea played City, regardless of where we were playing them, and we were meant to definitely win that game.
No,
Whereas
wait.
normally it was always like, when was the last time we played City
And you
and
were
the idea
favourites.
was, oh yeah, Chelsea will go into that game as favourites against Pep.
When Tuchel just keeps spanking Pep, match in, match out, he had to get one eventually.
No, that's what I mean. No, but that's what I'm saying. The idea was in this game that Chelsea are the favourites. And
No one asked Tuchel to
yeah,
be a terrorist.
Pep was smart. It's okay.
I
It's
said
not-
before the game started, he said he's like, I want to be a
I want
terrorist. I want to be a terrorist. That's what Tuchel was like before the game. Because I was so... I
Bro,
don't know how to
9 people
explain it.
behind the ball, blood. That's terrorism football, man. That's not the football I want to play.
Yeah, we got Werner. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was just...
I'll
If I look at the show
listen,
on
the
the
way
goal now.
it's set up, it was like we'll get them on a counter attack with having Werner's pace and Lukaku and stuff, right?
That didn't work, did
They
it?
pressed. No, it didn't work because at the end there was actually
No,
like
but to be fair,
one, maybe,
with
it
Werner's
worked
time...
if they had been executed. Yeah, I get it, but it was just like City just pressed us. Literally, City pressed us.
Oh, wait.
No,
Wait. That was the lowest XG because I'm just pre it now. That was the lowest first Premier League home game without a shot on target since Opta records began from 03, 04.
Yeah, it was. A City
Whoa, you
massacre.
had got
This is why I
rotted.
tweeted.
See, the thing with the whole
Respect
Werner
Pep.
situation is I can blame him, but I can't blame him because for some reason I saw it a lot of times last season as well when Werner tries to run through and we just don't give him the ball for one reason or other. But I've also seen against Crystal Palace, I remember it was the first game of the season, where we played Werner through and a striker instinct would just shoot across the goal. And this guy tried crossing the box, so God knows he was there. So
Yeah, but that's because Werner, he's low on confidence, bruv. Like, if you go on YouTube right now and you type in Werner miss, yeah, do you know how many clubs will come up?
yeah, it's crazy because I used to think this guy had like crazy shot power as well when he was...
Bro, Bundesliga attacks.
Fam, no, but what league you play doesn't measure your shot power. Like,
No, it doesn't. I don't know, but football's a confidence sport, man.
yeah.
It's a mental sport. And you play football.
Chimiki needs to get some confidence into that guy quickly because the thing is, he was still getting assists there, but maybe we should just accept he's the creator for him because he got 15 assists for us last season.
Kind of changed now. Like I don't think he's there as a striker now to
Yeah, he's not.
score goals.
Lukaku's
I
there now.
think Lukaku's there, so he's actually.
How many Prem goals does Lukaku have?
3,
3.
No, not
3
bad.
like 6 games, which is
Oh, cute.
Yeah, that's at
that's a
Ronaldo
similar.
level.
Yeah, I think only
Ronaldo's played less games. One.
is it only Antonio that has more something.
No, Bruno has 4.
4. Yeah, I think there's only.
Got the
But
hat-trick
the highest
against-
is
He
4.
got a
so
hat trick
it's
against
not
Leeds,
like-
and then he scored against Newcastle. That's
Yeah.
4. 3
And then
plus 1
he
equals.
missed the penalty recently. but
He
yeah,
missed it on purpose.
Oh,
Oh,
You can't convince me
shame.
otherwise.
bro, it's pain,
Bro,
man.
he did worse than Ramos. I don't know what that was.
No one
that
knows,
was
bro.
awful.
No one knows.
First of all, why is Ronaldo not taking the pen?
Because come on. All right, let's
Yeah.
deep it. Bruno has missed one before this penalty. Bruno has missed 1 penalty for United. 1. Right, out of all the penalties, bear in mind you lot called him Bruno Fernandes. So all the penalties he's ever taken, he's only missed 1. So Ronaldo can't just come in all of a sudden and be like, "I'm Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm taking the pen."
Yes,
Like,
he can.
Nah,
I'm telling you,
nah,
you see,
man.
in this
Well,
life,
he
yeah,
can now because
in this life, we all have a role, and we need to learn how to play. it.
Like, even
Because
though
Ronaldo shouldn't be
is
in
a
on the
player,
pitch.
Ole is the one that sits and listens to him more than Ronaldo
No,
listens
The
to
that's
Ole.
clutchest
cap,
player
man.
of all time.
that's cap.
What do you mean that's cap?
That's cap.
He's more clutch than
No,
Ronaldo.
not what you said. What Abbas said.
Oh,
He does. He listens.
Wait,
just saying,
you man
Ronaldo-
didn't have a shot on target. That's crazy.
No,
I told you he was a
did I
ramble.
say to you? I'm okay. I understand that because look at we played against Guardiola. I knew we were going to struggle that game.
Yeah, but having a shot on target when you're
sharp.
when you're Champions League
What do you
when
knew
you're
we were gonna
European
struggle?
champions, nah, man, nah.
You're allowed off games, and this was one
Cool,
of them. This
cool,
was like one of them
cool.
Tuchel games.
Hear me
where
out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Oh no, in the
Hear me
grand
out.
scheme of things,
Hear me out. If United had that exact same performance against Pep, yeah, people will be calling for Ollie's head.
no, I won't cap. In the grand
Yeah,
scheme
but
of
you can't
things,
do that when this guy's
that-
won the.
No, I
Lost
know.
against
Yeah.
Man City.
Granted, he's won the Champions League. All right.
no,
so
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, that loss didn't count for. There's been some times that Chelsea lose and it's devastating. That wasn't one of it.
Yeah.
That was a loss we could afford to take because we've played Arsenal, Tottenham, City, and Liverpool already. When you've lost just one,
Yeah, I know.
no, remember, and no other team in the league has played as many like quote unquote top 6 teams as us.
Yeah.
The rest are going to take points off each other. We've already played all our difficult teams. So while they take points off each other, if we can beat, obviously it doesn't work like that in football, but if we can beat the quote unquote smaller teams, we'll still be in the mix. Like in the
I don't doubt you being in the mix, but what I'm saying is that if Ollie had that same performance at Chelsea that you man did, people would be coming for his head.
Yes and no. If
Yeah, but with Ollie,
was
we're
in a
accustomed to
situation
it.
where European champion.
We're not accustomed to one shot on target, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, but you got to think if he had turned around your club where you've won. Let's say you had won the league, yeah.
Yeah, true.
And he goes and puts that performance.
No, man.
against
Okay,
Pep.
take that away. I'm just talking about this performance.
No, but the reason
that's
I'm
what I
saying
mean,
no
but
is
you
because
can't just have that. You have to put context of what Tuchel's achieved.
no,
So
even if you take away what
that's why
Tuchel's
I'm
achieved as
So
well,
because of what he's done last season, you're getting away with that performance. Should you not? Are you
You
not
will get away
concerned
with
about
that
that performance?
No.
because it's I won't say once in a blue moon, but you know it's not going to happen every single week.
No, of course not. I'm not saying Chelsea are gonna
Like, because if you're saying for me to be worried, it has to be like a red flag type of performance. Thinking, whereas in
I just showed you had your lowest XG. I know I'm not an XG
no, I
merchant,
know,
but you had your
what I'm
lowest
saying
XG
is-
since stats were even recorded. So that is the worst before. That's
no, I
stats
know
wise. That is the worst
it was
Chelsea have
terrible.
ever played at Stamford Bridge.
No, it was terrible. But when you look at what okay, cool. You listen to what Ollie said post game. You listen to what Tuchel said.
No. Answer my question. Don't deflect to Ollie.
No, I'm not deflecting. What I'm saying is that when you hear the way Tuchel spoke post game, he kind of like. He looks like he's already assessed the game and he could identify where he went wrong and he's going to correct it for the next game. You've got other managers. We said we're not going to divert.
What
to
does
them,
that
so I
have
won't-
to do with what I said?
No, because you talk about the performance, and I'm saying the performance is done now. I'm able to move on and look forward. Like it's not going to be one of those things that we play next week, and I start thinking,
Yeah, but I'm
gonna...
saying is, are you not concerned that you had your worst performance?
No,
at
I'm
home
not.
ever?
No.
No, I'm not because it doesn't mean
Because your
anything.
best eventually will
Damn.
come, but it's how you
Like,
bounce back. And I'll tell you,
we're like
based on
6
this
games in.
manager, we're not worried.
The league wasn't
Yeah.
going to be won there. The league isn't going to be lost there. We're still 1 point behind the league leaders. So, in the grand scheme of things, as long as we there's never a drawing board to go back to.
In the grand scheme of things, if it works, if it happens.
Yeah, but there's never a drawing board to go back to because that was just I won't call it a fluke performance because City played well and they dominated, but it's not something I'm going to expect to see again week in, week out. Like everyone knows Chelsea played great as a team. Like we're going to come back.
Exactly.
We'll see.
the
Well,
best
listen,
thing
I'm not.
that,
I'm not saying.
Emmanuel said.
Go on.
Oh, right. Is that the teams we've played, nobody else has played. Like we have played. How many games have we had so far?
You're
Season
so
6?
mad. When he said what Emmanuel has said, I was like, who the hell's Emmanuel? I was like, what? Like, yeah, bro. He was like, what Emmanuel said? I was like, what? We got another guy on the Zoom? Like, damn, Emmanuel. Yeah, shit.
That caught me off guard, fam.
6 games in the league, right? 4 out of the 6 have been against, like Richard said, let's go back to normal, the top teams. So if you said to me, like I've seen bare United fans, there's a stretch you guys have in October, right?
God,
Oh yeah, October to November. Yeah, but come on. Don't we know when Ollie's under pressure, he summons the spirit of Fergie and everyone can hold it?
Yeah,
like,
but this is what I'm saying. So if you out of them had 2 out of 7 bad performances, you're not going to be mad.
no,
That's
listen, I'm
basically
not
all
saying
we're
you
doing
man
right
should
now.
get mad, but what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like we're just blowing over Chelsea's worst performance at home since, like, ever.
Okay, so I'm asking you, so knowing what you know about Chelsea since Tuchel took over, would you be concerned?
At that performance, yeah, as a fan.
Wait, I'm concerned about what exactly?
Because you man are champions of Europe, right? Like, you got to go out and try and play against Chelsea, bro. Nine people behind the ball. I'm not calling for Tuchel's head because I'm not being stupid. But I'm just looking at that performance and thinking, you know what? As champions of Europe, bear in mind we beat these men 3 times and we have a way to beat these men. We should have done better. This is the worst we've ever played.
But what I'm going to ask is now, if, let's say Chelsea played well and we still lost that game, would it still be worrying for you?
No.
Because the thing is that when that game ended, all I just thought about it was just a loss to a good team. Tuchel has now, he's come out, he's already said, identified where he's gone wrong, we're ready to move on. It's not something that we played poor against Liverpool, then we played poor against Tottenham, and then you start to think, what's going on?
But like, come on, man.
So, no, but it's one of those things I don't
like,
expect to see again. So, if I'm just looking at this as just a one-off, why would that be? Now, if it happens next week and then it happens the week after, then you start thinking...
Listen, until next week, we don't know if it's a one-off. I'm not going to say you're going to play like that again. But I'm saying, like, listen, considering how hard the league is this season, because you're going to have to play City again, and you're going to have to play them at the Etihad, right?
Yeah, we always beat them there anyways. For a reason. They like to beat us at Stamford Bridge, then we go away and...
Bro, same with Ollie. Same with Ollie. Like, Ollie's won how many times at the Etihad now? That's not the point. The point is, I'm just looking at that team. Like, if I was a Chelsea fan now and I watched that performance and I'm thinking, all right, cool. It's not the end of the world. We're still 1 point ahead. But I'm not massively concerned. But I'm looking at that performance and thinking, like we could have done a bit better. Like not even one shot target. Sorry, no shots on target. Like our worst. At Stamford.
I'm gonna be honest,
we were home. We're champions of Europe. Like,
this has been the first time in as long as I remember, and as the performance was disappointing, it was unbelievable bad. But it wasn't when we lost. Like, my mood wasn't ruined at all. Like, to be fair, that's why I sent that thing, because when I saw Bruno miss as well, I was thinking like,
yeah. See, I'm not talking about Bruno right now.
Just hope. Well, I'm saying my mood wasn't ruined at all. I just took it as it was a loss against one of the big teams. We're not going to go the whole season invincibles anyways. Like, a loss was going to come from somewhere. And considering how good we are, like, we're due for a slip-up anyways. So we've done a slip-up. Let's just keep moving on. And we're going to have like more poor performances throughout the season. As long as it's not regular and consistent, that is league costing, then... Like, I can't drill in it on too much.
You're a better man than me. Like, I'm not saying for you to get like worried about this performance, but I'm just looking at it and thinking, like, as champions of Europe, like, that's a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
As you said, as champions of Europe.
I don't think there's any Chelsea fans that are worried. It was like.
No, I'm not saying you should be worried about Tuchel, because listen,
or even like concerned, or even thought. I think literally the way Richard would think, I was the same. It hit 2:30, and I was like, right, I'm out now. That's it, game's over. I'm not that worried.
Yeah, we move.
Damn. All right, fair enough.
I was looking for Bruno tweets on my...
Yeah, no. Do you guys want to quickly address United? Do you want to, like...
Hashtag why not?
I'll let you address it.
Well, I've been saying it for ages. We're not going to do anything with McFred.
That partnership can't
keep... you guys can't do
No. Hear me out.
Keep getting away with this.
Listen, no. It's not a Breaking Bad thing, innit?
You can't keep getting away with this.
Listen, I'm not saying... Listen, I don't think you man realise how bad McFred is. Because we have no... All right, the reason you man say that United don't play like a team is because we don't dominate games. We have no freaking midfield, right? So we can't dominate with McFred, bro. We can't.
But what about Pogba?
Bro, I will play Pogba in the midfield. But because, you know what it is? Do you know how McFred started? So do you remember the game that United and we lost to Tottenham 6-1, where Martial got wrongly sent off and we lost to Tottenham 6-1?
Yeah.
So that game, if you look at the lineup, that is the ideal lineup we had. We played Pogba and Bruno. We played Matic. Yeah, we played, I think it was in a pivot with Pogba and Matic. And because we scored first, we were 2-1 down within like the next 5 minutes. Martial got sent off and then it was just a rout. And Ollie said, nah, like, instead of me trying to go for a win, I'm not trying to lose anymore. So that was the birth of McFred. So McFred started playing, and now with big games, he goes to, you know what, cool. If I put McFred in the pivot and put Pogba on the wing, it's me going, okay, I'm not trying to lose, because these men are not attacking, they're more defensive than thinking forward, right? So that was the birth of McFred. Man United fans have been watching this McFred pivot for a long time now and thinking this is not it, right? And right now, I'm looking at all the other options we have as a pivot. They're all dead, bro. Like I'm keeping it 100 with you, man. They're all dead.
To be fair, you might as well just give Matic one last run because
as much as we want to get, bro, Matic is our best defensive midfielder, but he doesn't have the legs, and he will have some performances. As I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, you know what? He still got it. He can still pass the ball, but he don't have the legs.
Or even run Pogba and McTominay. As like Fred isn't.
I'm thinking Pogba and McTominay. That's the only one I can think of. But because Big McTominay is not, he's not defensive minded. He's not a defensive minded midfielder. He's a box to box, bro. And we can't play two people that are going to be box to box. We can't do it.
Because the only thing I can think of is this pair must work a lot. Because you know they always have that saying of you play how you train or something.
Mm-hmm.
Fred and McTominay must be training so hard because it's not on the pitch that it works.
It works,
so,
yeah.
But it must work somewhere for Ole to keep on saying.
It's because he doesn't want to lose, bro.
And another thing as well is, to be fair, they say he doesn't do his own training as well.
It's because Fred and McTominay are one of those people that will work off the ball, right? Do all the running, do all the things that like a manager likes, the nitty and gritty stuff, the working hard, the look like they're working hard, the manual labour, the slave trade, that kind of stuff. So that's why they get picked, bro.
And this is what I was talking about in terms of Ole and compared to the other managers as well. Maybe I can't say it doesn't have because United just signed enough players and everyone knows for like the past 2 seasons that they need to hold him mid and they haven't gone out to sign one, so he's probably there. Because then again, can't Van der Beek do a job in the
Bro, I don't know why.
Bro, Van der Beek's not a 6. Come on, let's keep it 100.
No, but I'm just thinking because we all know
do you
that.
Think Van der Beek? I know he's pumped up in gym and he's done a bit of weights and that in Gold's gym, but that's not the point. Van der Beek is not a 6.
Is he more defensive than Pogba?
No, bro.
I'm asking. I'm not giving.
No, he's not. When Van der Beek was balling in Ajax, remember that Ajax team that got to the semi-finals? When Van der Beek was balling, Van der Beek was in and around the box as a 10. He's not getting games as a United because one, we've got Bruno as a 10, and then if we're going to play another attacking midfield, then we got Pogba, and then after that now we've got Lingard. So he's not getting in that position. So he's even right now he's like, you know what? I even said it in a thing with Rio. He said I play as a 10, but right now because I want to get into the team, I'll play 6-8, and we've been trying to play him in a pivot. Like apparently he played well against West Ham the other day, but we still lost that game, right? So the fact that you're in a pivot, not winning that midfield battle against Mark Noble and Crowblad. If you're not winning that midfield battle...
That's what I'm saying. Like, you might as well just give Matic one last run and see how it is.
Matic can't play week in, week out, bro.
So that means you're saying McFred has to start by default.
You see our issue? Now you see our issue? Now you see it. Now you see it.
I mean, it's an issue because you allowed it.
No, bro, I agree. I'm very pissed that we didn't sign a defensive midfielder. As good as Ronaldo was a signing is, we didn't fulfill our needs. And that's why I said do not expect anything from Man United. Now, I know the players we signed on paper, Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo, means we have to go for something. No, hear me out, and I'm going to keep it 100.
Say, right?
No.
It's easy to say don't expect it, but when you sign them
this is what I'm saying. When we signed them free, we shot ourselves in the foot because now with those type of players of caliber, we have to go for this stuff now. But I'm telling you, I've been watching this team week in, week out for how many years, bro? And I can tell you exactly what's wrong with the team. And until we fulfill this position, nothing is going to happen, bro. Until McFred dies. No, I'm joking, not dies. Not dies, but until we see the downfall of McFred, bro, is not enough. Do not expect anything from these Man United. The reason you man say Man United don't play well as a team, tell me one team that plays well as a team without a freaking midfield. There's not a single one. Modern football is based on the midfield battle. If you have crap midfielders, bro, nothing's going to work, bro. Cool. Yeah. Do you remember the Euros? Do you remember when we played Denmark? In the semis, right?
Yeah.
We played Denmark in the semis. England didn't play that well that game. It went to extra time. Right?
Yeah.
That midfield, they didn't even win that midfield battle. And remember who we had in that midfield? Rice and Phillips.
In fact, they even lost the midfield battle in the finals as well.
Exactly. Well, that's because, Locatelli, Verratti, not Locatelli, sorry, Jorginho, Verratti, come on.
They had Declarations and Shadows for 30 minutes.
But they even lost the midfield battle against Denmark because Thomas Delaney and, what's his face, and Holberg are better midfielders than Rice and Phillips, bro. They play for better teams, bro. We had Leeds and West Ham in our midfield in comparison to Dortmund and Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, the midfield
battle... academy product somewhere that could do a job.
Nah, bro. Not in that defensive midfielder role. No.
No academy products.
People saying James Garner, but he's in the championship right now. He's not ready. Hannibal's wavy, but not right now. He's not. They're not mid. I need someone to sit in front of my back four and tell me, listen, pass me the ball. I'm going to play it here. I'm going to break the lines here because I'm comfortable around the ball. That is what I need. And until we have that, do not expect Man United to play any cohesive football. Listen, individual brilliance will get us through games because at the end of the day, we have a lot of attacking talent.
Yeah.
But, bro, we're not like...
Yeah, so you say why I said like a couple of weeks ago was right?
To an extent, yeah. I never said you were wrong. I said you were using examples that don't really make sense. Only because that when have we ever... Like, when you're actually deep Man United... And I'm not sure if you watch Man United over the years, but like Man United have always, I'm not saying we've always been based on individual brilliance, but there's always been a lot of individual brilliance at Man United. If you look like, do you know how people say, oh, all Man United do is score counter-attacking goals? Bro, we was doing that under Fergie. Like, this is nothing new.
No, but...
Man United weren't dominating games like City are right now. Like, I know we had a better team, we had a better midfield, and we had more possession, but Man United still have this practically the exact same possession we have against the teams when we had a decent midfield. We didn't dominate games like City dominate games and stuff like that. We always scored... Bro, we were scoring counter-attacking goals when Solskjaer was playing, bro. So, like, this is nothing new. But until we try and get that defensive midfielder that's going to pattern everything, I'm not expecting...
Because
it's individual brilliance and inshallah, bro.
Because to be fair, I don't know if to call it a disgrace, but not having that holding midfield is why they can't even play Pogba as centre mid anyways, because...
We're playing him on the wing, bro. Like, this is...
He should not be... Well, the thing is, he can play there, but you want a more attacking player there so you can have creative players.
Pogba can't play on the wing. Pogba is a good enough player to play further up the pitch. I understand in a sense that we need to play Pogba further on the pitch because that's where we can get the best out of him. But because we don't have that defensive midfielder, we have to play him on the wing because we have to put him in the team and we can't put him in that pivot because why? McFred. We don't want to lose.
We're going to see McFred again, man, next week. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining.
It is what it is, man. Like, that's my McFred run over, bro. But I don't even know who we have.
Tuesday, Bruno, I'm telling you, he missed that pen on purpose. He can't convince me otherwise.
I'm sorry, like, yeah, that pen was...
There's a lot of reasons
so
you can think
bad,
because
man.
he could be tired of Ole, so he wants Ole out. Another thing as well is, someone said that at least Ronaldo can stop this fake humbleness because I know deep down he didn't want to give up that pen. Apparently, Pogba was even saying give the pen to Ronaldo as well.
Cap, man.
Ronaldo's there trying to do fake. Man, you're not Messi, mate. You best grab that ball.
Well, this is the thing. Now because Bruno's missed it, we might see someone else take the pens.
Yeah.
So who knows?
You're gonna take... I guarantee you're going to take Ronaldo will take the pens.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, because we had a free kick.
But yeah, I heard Ronaldo's taking free kicks at United.
So, yeah.
It's just 2008.
Well, no. So we had 2 free kicks that game in a position. Bruno took the first one, hit the wall, and then Ronaldo took the second one, hit the wall. So, like...
Do people not know that Ronaldo...
He scored a free kick for United. Brighton away.
Because you know, I think it is with Ronaldo's free kicks. Because remember in his prime, like when he was younger, he always used to do the whole knuckleball thing.
Who?
And Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And that took crazy amount of power to actually pull off. But I think because he's older, he's weaker, the shot power isn't there, so the knuckleball doesn't come off as well. Like even when you look at all the free kicks he scored recently, they're all like curlers. Which, I don't know, he just doesn't stick with that. He thinks
he doesn't do the knuckleball. Because the way he used to do it, it wasn't good for his feet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the first one always comes to your mind is Portsmouth in 2008 when he just like... Whew,
yeah.
And he's done that against Atletico. So he's done it a lot of times, but when you get older and you get a bit weaker, you can't generate that same amount of shot power, which is why it just keeps on... Because I swear Messi only has scored only one more free kick than Ronaldo over their whole career.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's not as if like Messi has just always been... Ronaldo was a great free kick taker, but as I said before, it's not 2008. The jig is up.
The jig is up. we caught you red-handed. The jig is up. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate, man, but I'm done with United. I'm done ranting about these, man, because these men will not kill me. They won't kill me.
Yeah, but do you think they'll do well? Who we got on? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday we've got Villarreal at home.
Oh, Rock. You know what? I normally don't care about United games, but unless there's a big game, unless we're playing, I might actually watch that game.
Yeah, we got Villarreal at home and then Everton at home on Saturday. So yeah, it should be fun. We've had 3. Well, listen, we had 4 home games in a row, and right now we've lost 2 of them. So it's a start.
Ole at the wall.
Okay, I've got a question just quickly then.
Go on.
At what point this season can it be Ole out, but like on a more serious level instead of like
It should have been last season.
I mean, it should have been. You're right. But like on this season, based on the signings, at what point do you look at it and think, right, now you have to go? Is it
If we keep losing games like this? Well, no, because listen, the game who did we play? Aston Villa, right?
It will never happen to me.
Bro, Aston Villa, the players didn't turn up. Shaw was terrible. Maguire was terrible. The players didn't turn up. Like, I can't even blame that much on the manager. But
United will never be bad enough for Ole to get
I don't
sacked.
think we'll ever be bad enough. I think because of the players we have, I don't think we'll ever be bad enough for him to get sacked. If it gets bad enough, and he gets sacked, I'm not going to cry. Say that again?
If you get knocked out of the group stage and what, you're like 6 to 8 points off top 4, not top 4, off the league, then would people be looking at him like, he'll be out of the group stage, he'll be under a lot of pressure. And 6 to 8 points, he'll be under a lot of pressure. A lot. That's not unreasonable to think. You've lost a 1 winnable game. If you draw to Villarreal, I don't know what they did in their first game.
They drew to
it's
Atalanta.
Unlikely. But yeah,
we'll see, man. We'll see. Champions League is this week, and hopefully next week on the pod we'll have 2 games in a row, and then Ollie will be back on the wheel. But that's all we got time for our football section, and now it's time for this.